Hey guys, it's Keralis. Welcome back everybody to Frostpunk. Just sit back, relax and enjoy. If you do enjoy, smash the like button and leave some nice feedback in the comment section and wait for it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now unlocked ourselves an outpost depot, which is technically not too shabby because in the previous episode we found this, the coal mine. And if I would build myself an outpost over here, that means I could be delivering up to 800 coal back to base on a daily basis. You know how much coal that is? That's 800 coal. Let's make that happen. And also, this playthrough will be a little bit different. Previously, when we did a playthrough, we've chosen the order and discipline path, which I myself absolutely adored. I love that. This time, it's going to be good guy Keralis, and we're going to go for something which I believe is called faith and spiritual guidance path. Not sure how that's going to be able to save more people, but I guess we'll see. And those guys have just arrived at the gloomy cave. This is the one with the bears, I believe. Oh yes, indeed it is. Inside of the cave, we can hear screams from 4 kids, 19 engineers and 12 plebs. We can either leave the bears alone and be like boop, 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 go home, or we can risk attacking the bears and save the people. Risk it. We joined the people. Together we drove the beasts away. Unfortunately, the scouts died from their injuries. Dang it. The people they saved set towards our city, guided by a map made by the scouts. Okay, so it's not terrible. So we get the people at least, and we lost 5 scouts. You know what? People die left and right. It's just kind of like the curse of life, I guess. And those are heading to Winterhome. And I believe once those guys, that scout team, reaches Winterhome, the game gets a little bit dark. But we will see. In base, however, what is happening? Everybody's living in tents. This just got built up over here, so let's add some engineers to this building. Like so. And what do we do? What do we do? First things first, how expensive is that outpost depot? 25 wood. It's no time off? Oh yes it is. Good guy Keralis. Forgot about that. 25 wood and 45 steel. So that is not expensive. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this. Steel works. 0 people. Coal mine. Automaton off. Automaton is gonna be added to this guy over here instead. Gonna add the people back to this. And then, can I afford myself 1 more steelworks? Yes, I can. Don't ask any questions. It's gonna be amazing. Hopefully. So we're gonna add more people to that. That is something maybe we should do. We should do it like a little bit differently in this playthrough. We should maybe focus on different things. So technology tree. Like going for the factory, making ourselves like a crap ton of automatons would be super sweet. So I'm not sure we're gonna have the time for it. You know what we're gonna do in this? We're gonna do this instead. Let's go to resources. Let's not focus on coal because we're gonna get the outpost done very soon. So let's not focus on coal yet. Let's go. How many? I get 2 steam cores. Let's get steam steelworks. After that, we're gonna maybe do the wall drill, or wait with that. Maybe add a bank house. I'm not sure. Let's go like that. It's a little bit iffy, but we will see what happens. If people die, people die. Coal pile, kids. I'd be darned get to work. I'm sorry, good guy Keralis, but I need to. Kids, get those wood crates and whatnot. We'll have ourselves some upgrades, people, and the temperature is rising. Not by much. By 10 degrees. Negative 30, you know, it's super cold. It's still like... It's still terrible. But I mean, we know that it's gonna get worse. It's gonna go to minus 150. So let's make the best out of it, and those people have just arrived. Okay, you working here, 4.2 on automaton per hour. You might not seem as much, but he's doing this 24/7. And the people themselves, if I add people to this, they will get 7, but they only work from 8 to 6. Or maybe not. There we go. What did I say? Okay, first things first, let's go to that Winterhome. And this is what I don't understand. Is why did the scout team tell the rest of the people? Like sometimes you need to be quiet about things. And this is one of those things, but they did. The fall of Winterhome, the streets of the ruined city, are littered with scores of dead bodies. The city chronicle describes the shortage of food and citizens' increasing despair. The following squabbles, riots, descent into anarchy, fights for dwindling resources, and the eventual starvation. The last entry, God forgive us, we are eating our dead. There is no hope. This is what I mean. You need to be quiet. Hope falls. Yeah, I wouldn't tell them. If I were the scout team, I was like, hey now, we have not found yet Winterhome yet. But I guess not. Look at them, the idiots yelling at our generator. See what? Yeah, look at the hope. Hope is gone, and it was going so good. Winterhome has fallen. I must give them a purpose. Faith and spiritual strength, it is called. Alright, let's go for it. And the purpose here, the first thing I'm gonna do is a house of prayer, which is basically a church, I guess. Do it! Okay.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
New law is signed. Okay, let's just see. There's this church. By the way, can I build this outpost? No, I can't. The house of prayer. Does this work pretty much the same as the towers did in the previous playthrough? It kinda does, right? So we build it here and there's a ring of effect for people it affects. Okay, I'm gonna put one down over here. And I'm gonna put one somewhere about... Yikes, I don't even know. Let me just zoom in a little bit. Let's say there, because we still need to build houses for the people just arriving, right? In 3 hours. So let's build one bunk house. Is that all I can do? You gotta be kidding me. There we go. 2 bunk houses. And how expensive was this house of prayer over there? It's 30 wood and 10 steel. There we go. And let's add this guy just off here. This is, at least this is what it's gonna do. It's gonna complete the mission for us. And hopefully it's gonna bring up the hope a little bit. No, people, you need to get to it. The unconvinced wants to leave. Oh no, it begins all over again, right? They're heading for London. How many of them? 16. Okay, so this is something we need to address very, very quickly. But how does this house look, by the way? Yeah, so it's a church. I guess it's not too shabby. It kind of looks nice. And those from Winterhome, you head over to the snow cliff, please. There we go. The other scout team is dead. So what this means is that I need to kind of get another scout team up and running. And do I even afford that? Yes, I do. Perfect. So those scouts are going to be going to the American camp. That is something I want to do in this playthrough. Most definitely. I want to explore as much as I can of the map. And that's something we didn't do in the previous episode because the storm arrived too quickly. And that kind of sucked. What's this? Is that the hunters coming back? Survivors reach the city. Oh, okay, those guys are back. There's still 6 people without a home. Don't fear, dear people, because I've got the situation under control. I'm the best around. Oh my goodness. It is some type of contraption, like an elevator of some type. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I guess I can put it over here, right? Next to the wall. Yes, I can. Is there more spots? Okay, there's one over here. So we can make 2 of those guys. That's good to know. And, or maybe 3? No, just 2. Okay. Let's try it out. And I'm gonna do a row. Don't ask why, okay? I kinda wanna maintain my beautiful circle design over here. Oh my gosh. So that is the outpost team, and this is how it works. Those guys have arrived at the American camp. Please do explore. Starved Americans. Hey, I said it before. They starved, I know, but they ate all the food. The American camp was well supplied with everything except food. Believe me, there was tons of food before the Americans arrived. Searching the tents, we found more victims of hunger. Most of them have badly worn, sophisticated artificial limbs bearing a company symbol, Tesla Manufacturing. We can already bury them and take their equipment. Please do 55 steel and 1 steam core. And temporary settlement. You, sir, you continue. And the other guy is about 1 hour away from the next destination. It is going according to plan, everybody. I'm really happy how this is turning out. If I can just set up the... what you gonna call it? If I can set up the outpost with all the coal, that's gonna be a complete game changer. Believe, alright? The wall route is completed. So the next thing I'm gonna do... I'm clapping for reasons unknown. Keralis, do the generator power upgrade? No. We will wait with that. We will wait with that. I kind of want to do the medical post upgrade. I want to do this. I'm gonna go for the healthcare installation and then the infirmary, and then go back to the resources. I'm gonna be jumping a little bit, but I think that's gonna be really amazing for us. Children's hideout, explore. Okay, this is where we find all the children's, and there's 35 of those kitties, and they can work as well. But let's do this. I want to explore as much as I can of the map. I'm gonna go to hell. I'm gonna send the children to the city by themselves. We'll see how many can arrive, okay? There's gonna be a little like test. A little test, and then this scout team is gonna head to the Freshwater Springs. And then we will see what we can find. Those guys are heading to the temporary settlement. Perfect. Like already, it is day 13 and we have explored more than we did on the previous playthrough. So I'm kinda, well, maybe not, but it's going good. That is research, then we're gonna get it for healthcare installation, and meanwhile, while that is happening, I'm gonna build myself a wall drill. It does require one steam core. It will kinda like drill into the wall and uncover like old forests lying beneath the ice, as I believe. And where exactly do I place one? I can place one here. Should we go for one here? Or one here? You know what, let's do one here. And let me see here. Can I just get the road going? Like so. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit interesting to check out. The Londoners, did they gain more followers? No, it's 20. I can hear the church bells all over the place. And what is going on over here, sweetheart? The rebirth of faith. Sir! People have started to visit the House of Prayers. Well, I guess that makes me happy. There aren't many of them yet. But it might be the start of something special. It seems they really needed a proper place of worship. I'm happy to hear that. I simply don't care. As long as we can stop them from leaving, I guess I'm happy. And if the hope goes up, I'm even happier. But I'm not gonna cry of joy because of that. It is up. That is awesome. Temporary settlement. Explore, please. Memories of injustice. The city of the settlement is marked with an upright boulder. On its roughly planned face, someone chiseled the following. May God forgive the genius who sacrificed human lives in the name of progress. For we can't. Exiles of Tesla City. Which means we have unlocked Dreadnought Landing and Walled Colony. Take the resources. How much is that? We have 242 wood, 55 steel, and 2 steam cores. And you head off to the Walled Colony. And then to the Dreadnought Landing. And this guy has almost reached the Freshwater Springs. Perfect. Yeah, look at this, everybody. Look, it's hard to see. But how amazing isn't this? So that is where our outpost teams can be set up. As long as we have 10 people, 40 wood. Okay, that could be a thing. Let's take some people from this building temporarily. Coal. You know what? Let's take a few people from this as well. Don't ask any questions yet, because we can set this up in the morning. We can set out the outpost, and we're gonna get all the coal we need. But this is something that's gonna be needed as well. The little like wall drill. Those guys have reached. Perfect. Explore. Please do. Degenerated but alive. More survivors. That's 7 kids and 22 plebs workers. I'm gonna send those guys back by themselves. Don't do it. I'm gonna burn in hell. I'm doing it. And then this expedition is gonna continue to Frozen Groove. Man, we're making some serious progress. So we're gonna send a coal mine expedition to here, to this outpost. We could set up one in Winterhome, which is gonna yield 150 wood on a daily basis. It's good to know, but it's not that much actually. So we'll see. And adaptation of purpose, Book of Laws. Evening prayers. New ability, evening prayers, House of Prayers Temple. Each use rises hope and lowers discontent. Not bad. And the shrines. Shrine. Shrine rises the hope of people working nearby. Shrines increase efficiency in nearby workplaces. Everybody, that is not bad. Because if that is the case, it doesn't mean it's only mines, right? The shrine could be applied in like every single like facility, like for example medical clinics. It could be applied to those workshop buildings as well, as I think. Is that the case? Hopefully it is. What did I say next? Infirmary. Or did we say steam sawmill? Or maybe upgrade another category? Or unlock? Factory, maybe? Now, let's go infirmary first. How much are we lacking? Some trees. Yeah, trees are a huge headache. Man, I love this little elevator. Trying to zoom in as much as I can, but it's really tough next to the wall. The Great Wall. Nah, that is sweet. The only thing which remains is kind of like the White Walkers about here, but I don't think they're gonna arrive. How are we doing over here? Can you just build that up quickly, please? How does this operate? Can I just send coal mine, for example? I think 13 hours to arrival. So those guys, that expedition is gonna go all the way here and build the outpost. Those survivors are heading back, those survivors are heading back, and those scouts are waiting. Frozen Grove, explore please. Bird Shame. Poking around the trees marked with crosses, we found shallow graves under each of them. The dead bodies lack most of bigger muscles, and some of them bones bear signs of cutting tool. The corpses have been obviously stripped of edible parts. Now we know what kept the survivors by freshwater springs from starving. We'll leave the graves intact, but we cut the trees for wood. 293 trees just taken. And that is pretty much the end of the explorations over here. So what do you have exactly? You have 363 trees, 102 food, and 3 steam cores. So you head back to base. As soon as you get back to base, you're gonna head this direction. This guy has reached destination of exiled colony. Oh man, this is those guys. We can either escort the exiles back. That's quite a bit of people. We can leave them to their fate, or we can just rob them. Previously I robbed them and that kind of proved to be amazing. But let's escort them back to the city because of peeps. And as soon as this guy is back, he's gonna head this way again. Yeah, like kind of maybe mistake Keralis. Nah, we should be fine. Everybody don't worry about it. Infirmary started. Perfect. But gonna need crap ton of homes very, very soon. Those guys are 11 hours away from reaching. We also need some medical facilities. But so far this playthrough has gone a little bit better than the previous one, I cannot believe. So let's do that. Let's add health and let's medical post. Let's add 1. And as soon as we can, we're gonna add 1 more. 2. And we're gonna place like one of those heaters over here. I have not yet researched that guy, but that's gonna happen. And I think we had quite a bit of medics or engineers to spare. So let's apply those guys over here. We're also gonna add an infirmary somewhere about as soon as we can. House of Healing, field kitchens. House of Healing. The House of Healing doesn't require engineers, treats gravely ill and gives all patients a small home bonus. We will have to build the House of Healing. The House of Healing heals people slower than the infirmary, okay. Field kitchens. Raises the temperature of nearby workplaces by 1 level. Oh my goodness. Super amazing. But I'm gonna go for evening prayers to begin with. We're gonna see where that takes us. And also, can I build those shrines now? Yes, I can. Okay, so let me see if this actually works here. Like, it seems to include those buildings, as you can see. So if I would make that, that should boost the efficiency of those buildings. If I add 1 here, for example, that should boost the efficiency of those guys. If I would add 1 here, that should boost the efficiency. Even on medical treatment tents. Added. Okay, that's our 3 shrines, I guess, or 4 even. Can I add any people over here? Engineers, I guess. In the morning they're gonna be working. And my automaton is doing fantastic. Who's this? Oh, that was not the people, that was my expedition. Okay, I'm gonna build outposts now. This means that those should be up and running. So every single day he comes back with 800 coal. Okay, that is beyond amazing. And by the way, how are the hunters doing? That is something we should maybe do as well. Focus on a little like hunter upgrade very soon. Sir? No, sir. Sir? Overtime. I know it sucks. Shrines have been built and hope rises. How do the shrines look? Oh man. Are you praying? It is cold. Yeah, look at that. A little small prayer, guys. An infirmary has been researched, which means the next thing I'm gonna do, I think I might focus on the flying hunters just to get a stable food production up and running. Hunting tactics have been researched, which means I have pretty much everything I want to have here. There's a cookhouse installation on a bunkhouse. Started. Sounds good. So hopefully we can heat up the bunkhouses if that's going to be needed. Resource depot, that is for steel. This is going to be for raw food. Next one here is going to be... What? How is that so many hours remaining? There we go. This is going to be for food rations. And then I think we would need some coal, because look at the coal situation. Man, writing on the wall. Captain, somebody has defaced the walls written predictions of doom for our city. This is troubling. People already fear we'll share Winterhome's fate, and scared minds are swayed by even the smallest nudge. Send the cleric to reassure the people, please. Nothing bad is happening. Can I do the little prayer? Evening prayers. Do it. Pray for the people. Keep the discontent down. Keep the hope up, people. We will survive. Hopefully we will survive. Will we survive? I don't know. Food rations. Coal. And do coal. There we go. So look at all those warehouses. And the thing is, it's not even over yet. Yeah, it's super, super cold back in the backstages. You know, I should do overtime on somebody. Overtime on you, sir. I know it's morning time, but we will work 24/7 now, or 24 hours per day, just to get the research up and stuff happen around here. Perfect. The next thing we're gonna do is the steam hub. And maybe place some steam hubs here and there. Since I haven't done research on the range yet, I think that's gonna do it for now at least. Man, I do like the shrines. Love them. Purpose. The temple. Or fate keepers. I mean, temples is pretty darn amazing. How expensive is that? I can afford it, and where do I put it down? Maybe just next to here somewhere bots. Should we? You know what? Let's do that here. Can I squeeze in an infirmary? Just next to that guy. Yes, I can. Perfect. So we're gonna have a temple, we're gonna have an infirmary in the back stages. And the design, the circular design around the whole generator is looking fabulous. Because I believe what I can do here is, I'm not sure I'm gonna do it now because of reasons, but we can do bunkhouses. And look how nice lead lines up with that ring now. I don't think coal is gonna be of an issue whatsoever for us. Let's add peeps to this building. Temple has been built, hope rises. That is the flying hunters. Let's add people to that. And do I afford to upgrade some of those buildings? 1, 2. I take 2. 3. I can't do more. So at least there can be more flying hunters. We have 166 rations. So food is a little bit of worrisome issue for the colony. And oh my goodness, the temple. It is huge! Summer service, yes! Rise the hope!
Workday ends. It's off time.
I like this, I like this. I'm not sure I like that or better, like Law and Order. Just love how the temple is here and the churches and the lady in the pleasure house is just next to it. It's amazing. United by fate. Sir, we're holding an evening of prayer this afternoon. I guess that I'm happy to hear that and stuff. Plenty of people are here. They are praying, but also talking and laughing. I mean, it's amazing. But those guys, okay, maybe that has stopped. Dreadnought landing, explore the site, please. Light to the south. Oh, you know what this is gonna be? Tesla City, isn't it? Oh, yeah. What did we find, sir? That's quite a bit of resources. Okay, this guy, you're gonna go to Tesla City, because this might be a sacrifice on old ground, okay? Because as we saw in the previous playthrough, for those who watched that it was like electrical charges going off in Tesla City. So I guess they're kind of like Nikola Tesla's things. like a Tesla coil going on. Infirmary, add people to that, that's amazing. Churches are ringing, people are happy, the city is growing. It is day 16 at this current stage, and we're doing a fantastic job. Next thing we're gonna do, I'm actually gonna do myself a factory. Just to get started on more automatons. Because I think they are absolutely beautiful. I just wish the hunters would be more effective. Hopefully they will, because now they bring back 30 food on a daily basis. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of those guys. So they should be doing a fantastic job very soon. So far they are like a little bit slacking on the progress. Oh! You know what? Here after Tesla City there was a fishing village. Which I believe we can set up ourselves a fishing camp and get food that way, like an outpost. Let me see, where's the elevator at? How does this operate? This outpost depot manages transports from coal mine. Okay. Oh, so it's kind of like, oh, okay. Well, it kind of sucks, but don't fear everybody. Tech, outpost depot, I can't do it yet because we need more steel. But that means if I would build one more, so we can only have 2. At least on this scenario. Another act of vandalism? Send a cleric to reassure the people. We can't have those painting on the walls all the time. That's a disgrace. What time is it? 4 AM. Can you work overtime? Do it. Start researching things before the storm arrives and we die. What is going on? Cleric has been beaten. Poor guy, look at his face. Oh no. Okay. We need Fate Keepers to secure the streets. And that is, I think, a discovery which we need to do next in the purpose tree, that is. Poor cleric. Okay, those guys have arrived and they need homes. Survivors reach the city. Hi, survivors. We're gonna fix stuff for you. People regain hope. I'm glad to hear that. And the Londoners are shrinking in numbers. We're doing fantastic. Bunkhouses. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's about it. And streets. Plea of Faithful. Sir, a cleric is here with a group of followers. They're asking you to cut the public house opening hours. Oh no! They contend the pleasure it offers poison the minds of souls of people. See, I told you this path would be bad. It's an evil dark path. Discontent will rise slightly, hope will fall slightly. Public house will be open for 2 hours shorter. Their effect will fall by 20%, but hope will rise. Okay, let's say okay. I hate it. I would have not done that in real life. Our city, you're back. That's perfect. Those guys are what? They're so far away from the Tesla city. And we can't send out another expedition until you have reached that. So yeah, we're wasting valuable time getting those guys back and forth. But it's not too shabby. Let's get those mechanical calculators. We might even set up what you gonna call it? A house? Oh, by the way, can I build one of those now? The outposts, just to prepare it. Where about is that? Tech, right? Outpost depot. Okay, so I'm placed somewhere on the wall. And the path is gonna be going from this. Why Keralis? I don't know, don't ask me. I like my ring too much to destroy the design of it. With streets coming out of it. So that's gonna be built up. That is not bad, because then I can maybe send people to the fishing village. House? No. Let's go over here. Let's do the generator power upgrade, and we're gonna continue down a little bit just to get a few basic upgrades, just in case the temperature drops even further now. Because minus 40. So far it has not been bad. Nobody has been freezing in the city. As it is. Okay, they're freezing now. Man. Oh, I jinxed it. I won't address this right now. Stop it, people. Be quiet. It's terrible, but it's not super bad. Okay, it's a little bit chilly. You might have stiffy nipples here and there, but other than that, just okay. Okay, I will address it with a steam hub. Let's add 1 here. And I guess let's add 1 here on this perimeter. I know I could just get the range extended. But I mean, we are gonna get so much coal throughout this playthrough now that let's not worry about that. It's day 17. Oh yeah, let's get those guys in the Book of Laws. The Faith Keepers. Faith Keepers. You can ask Faith Keepers to break up protest. Oh, I like where this is going. This is taking the evil path as well, everybody. You would be like, hey, this is a good way. No. This is gonna be my little private army. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna go generator efficiency just to kind of conserve some of the coal. Oh, I like this. Faith Keepers, how expensive is your building? It is pretty cheap. 40 wood and 50 steel. Okay, it's not that cheap. It's average on the cheap scale. Okay, where do I even place you? Should I place you here in the backstages? Yeah, let's do that. Next to the temple of ours. And there's gonna be my little private army. A private army. I'm gonna be sending them out, killing people. By the way, the factory. Could I make that now? Yes, I can. Oh man, it's a huge. It is huge. Where do I even... I could just build it here in the backstages, right? But it's gonna break my design a little bit, but who cares, right? Let's build a factory so we can make some protesters for those guys. Candles for the wicked. I'm glad to hear that. See, people are getting happier by the minute. We only have 24 Londonaires wanting to live for London, which is really great. Oh, Faith Keepers. Max them out. Hope rises. Discontent falls. My private army is here. Oh, I will be sacrificing people. Look at those guys. This is just a dark path. If you thought the other one was dark, this one kind of feels even darker. Can you please build up my little factory building over here? Oh, we're gonna be making automatons. Can you feel it, people? Founder Unleashed. Able minds and bodies will prevail over the cold, reads the slogan of the entrance to Tesla City. A central tall tower shines with the blue glow of electrical discharge, which form a protective dome over the town. I'm scared. Discover the fishing village. I'm going to risk to enter the city. Do it! When we enter the city, as soon as our scouts entered the city, we lost contact with them. There's no telling what happened. We presume they're all dead. But however, if I would build an outpost in Tesla City, I'm gonna get steam cores, one on a daily basis. Oh man, this is a tough cookie. You guys, you head to the fishing village. No, you know what? I don't care about the steam cores, even though it sounds darn amazing. I'm gonna prioritize myself the fishing village. You over here, build one of those. And head to here, the fishing village. My scout will arrive before you, hopefully. Will he? No, he won't. Can I just send those guys without a scout? That is the question. Because I know the fishing village from the previous one was some type of a fishing village where I could fish and get food that way. Is my guy working over here in the coal mines, by the way? Or is he heading back to town? Oh, look at this, we got two! You know what? I wanna have so many upgrades for those guys. Those guys are waiting in the fishing village. You need to wait out the little scout. The scout's gonna be there in like 23 hours. I'm not sure how those guys... The outpost expedition was so much faster than the scouts. I mean, the scouts have upgrades as well. It's like, no. Sucks. So bad.
Work time. Get back to work.
Work time. Get back to work. We have 323 people living in the city. That is the house. That is perfect. Purpose. Book of Law. What do? We have the public penance. Whatever that is. Ooh. See? It's getting darker and darker, people. Public penance. Faith keepers. Each use will rise hope. Each use lowers discontent. I love it. House of Healing, that would be something we should do as well. Field kitchens, not too shabby. What is righteous denunciation? Small amounts of resource may be uncovered as well. Occasionally lowers discontent, occasionally lowers small amount of resources. Recover small amount of... Okay, that sounds quite great, but if I would just take a break from the purpose and go into adaptation, I'm gonna be the amazing person in this. I'm gonna go for ceremonial funerals, then I'm gonna go for extra rations for the ill, and then triage. You know what? I'm gonna start here. No, I'm gonna do this. Then extra rations for the ill. 20 Londoners leaving in 8 days. If we can just get them not to leave, that would be awesome. What did we research? Houses. Okay, so either we build more houses or we upgrade the current ones. I'm kind of in the mood of getting more houses before we upgrade those guys. Let's do 1, 2, 3... No, what? Not enough steel? What is happening with the steel production? It sucks. No, it's not that bad, but I want to have more. Okay, let's do 4 houses to begin with, and then we're gonna start upgrading the rest of them. By the way, no, before we do that, we need to research the 4th category and get the house redesigned, because the house is gonna be so much cheaper. 125 wood and 75 steel. Okay, let's just save up for that. What's going on? Fundamental research. Sir, an engineer is asking for a day off to study an automaton closely. The automatons can be improved. They may be pinnacle of our technology, but if we learned how to make them, we can surely learn how to make them better. If I take a closer look at any machine, I can adjust it to improve its performance. Okay, take it for 1 day, but just 1 day. Then you give it back, sir, as soon as possible. How much did we say, by the way? Difference engine, 75 steel. Build an outpost, please. So that means 100 raw food on a daily basis. That doesn't sound like much. But I think it's gonna benefit us quite a lot. Food, get that up and running. 1 more, it can't hurt us. Man, this base is looking, like, in my opinion, it looks pretty decent, okay? See, we only have 6 people sick. Those guys, those cripples, have now limbs again. So they can be out and working. I would queue up 1 more automaton, but I can't really afford that. A triumph of engineering. We marvel at the thick slabs of ice that have been crushed and swept aside by an American dreadnought, the American dreadnought Hepatius. Sorry, I'm terrible with name. Soon we might be able to learn how it managed to accomplish such feats. We can see a huge silhouette in the distance, which might be its sister ship, Prometheus. Carry on. Oh, icebound dreadnought. Go, 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 go. But he does have those steam cores, so we can't lose those steam cores, because those might be vital for the peeps over here. Calculate ingenious. The dreadnought is stripped of useful machinery, but its hull contains enough steel to justify establishing an outpost here. Ooh, we can't. We can't have any more outposts. We can only have 2 at this stage. Maybe maybe we can research something. But I guess take the resources and you head to the damaged snowcat. 8 hours to arrival, and those guys are heading to this place. Cough red-handed. Banish him. I show no mercy. I show no mercy for the people. I kind of feel like I'm getting to the dark points of being Keralis again. But I just want people to love me. People abandoned the Londoners. Only 12 people. Only 12 people remaining. And you know what this means? Is that I can technically get some houses up and running. So we have houses in this vicinity. Or maybe that is bunkhouses. How does that look? Let me see here. Is that bunkhouses or that... Okay, that's bunkhouses. So the question is if we should keep the bunkhouses for the moment and let's start upgrading the inner circles. You might be like, but Keralis, those people are not freezing. I know, but they live in tents. So I guess it's better to upgrade the tents before we touch the bunkhouses. It kind of feels like that in my opinion, at least. Minus 60. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's go for generator power upgrade as well, as soon as we can. Okay, it's gonna be a little bit cold. Oh, this is completed. The infirmary on the outskirts. Add engineers. Man, this is looking like a proper town. I love it. Yeah, so what do we do? Should we do a power upgrade? Do it, Keralis. Do the power upgrade. Food is on the rise. Makes me super happy. Those guys have reached a damaged snowcat. Bags of resources. We found several huge bags inside the wreck. We surely find a use for their frozen contents. Okay, snow-covered supplies and frozen pond has just been discovered. Whew. Okay, carry on. Sir, the engineer working on the automaton project sent his report. He broke the automaton he borrowed. Now he wants a steam core. Man, this guy! I'm an idiot. But maybe something good is gonna come out of it, okay? Just think about this. This guy has 4 steam cores on him, so if he comes back, we have the steam cores, which we will need throughout the playthrough. Perfect, that is researched. And the next one, steam hub upgrade or improved heaters. Improved heaters, Keralis. Do it. Like, I'm thinking that this playthrough is going fantastic. Snow cover supplies, search.
Finish your labors, people.
Take the resources and you carry on to the supply depot, I guess. Man, we're getting further away. The storm is gonna come from here, and this guy is so deep inside that territory. 2 steam cores, wood and steel. The last discovery. Inside the ransacked station, we found a Tesla audio diary. A voice speaks. All the observed changes, like sun's dimming, volcanic ash, could not have caused such cooling. But what if a huge quake of 1887 in Patagonia was an asteroid strike? There's shouting, crashes, and then silence. Numerous tracks leads from the door towards the mountains. Discovered side, cave hideout. Continue. That guy has almost arrived at the frozen pond. This is amazing. This is amazing. Just more places being discovered left and right. We are lacking maybe a little bit of people in the city itself, but hey. Frozen pond. Search the area. New landmark. Our search hasn't uncovered anything of value. Okay, carry on then. And nothing else? Okay, dude, you go back home. How much does it have on him? He's got 4 steam cores, 500 wood, 200 steel, tons of meat as well. This guy has 2 steam cores. So we will at least have 6 more steam cores for the base until the storm arrives. Mild frostbite. Yikes. Perfect. Book of Law. Purpose. Everybody. Where is it? Public penance. From now on, it's gonna be bad for people.
Listen, everyone.
A huge success.
Law is
Okay.
signed.
Sir, the automaton project is complete. Automatons can now be produced at lower cost and used in medical facilities. Okay, so you know what? It was actually quite neat that we did that. But they are super expensive. That is the problem. No, they are not. No, 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 no. I was like, that's not automaton. Oh, okay. Man, it does cost 1 steam core to produce this guy as well. Nah, it's just not worth it. Not now. What can I do? Resources and advanced steelworks. Let's replace them. Those both over here. Explore, please.
End of shift.
A few tired men. As we approach the cave, its inhabitants pull out rifles and take positions behind a wall bearing the entrance. They're in bad shape, weak from malnourishment and illness. Size discovered. Stone ship wrecked vehicle. Oh, they are Americans. That explains the guns. Talk to them. Nothing like small talk. Alright. Does that mean I can... Oh no, I can't continue. Okay, mistakes have been made. Where's the other scout? Scout? You need to go to the wrecked vehicle. And then go to the stone ship, because this guy's heading back with some Americans with guns to our base. It's gonna end in a terrible disaster, I betcha. I think that is every single house we have in the community now being upgraded. As we speak, in front of our eyes, we can even get a few extra guys here in the back for the future. Boom. Is that it? That is it.
Time to rest, folks. Work out today.
How is the research going so fast? General efficiency upgrade started. Okay, if we not gonna survive this, I'm gonna be so sad, because now we have this most amazing setup. Like we have, which I don't know, we're just doing fantastic. Okay, this guy, explore the area, travel supplies, take the resources, and continue to the stone ship, whatever that is. And then after that, maybe back home, because I don't want to lose those resources. Like, he's got a crap ton of stuff, which is good for us. This guy's going to be waiting in base for the moment, the other scout team. I don't want to send him out, really. What time is it? It's in the middle of the night. But that doesn't stop us from having, like, ceremonial services. Just because we can. And Book of Laws, adaptation. I'm going to go for this. I'm going to prepare this for triage. There we go. Yeah, it's gonna drop a little bit on the hope, but hey, it's gonna be good in case we can save a lot of people later on with that. Only 5 people remaining in the Londoners. I repeat, 5 people. People being hungry. Don't be hungry, people. Who's waiting? Explore stone ship, a new landmark. Okay, so that search didn't discover anything. So that means nothing has been uncovered over here. So you, sir, you will head back to town with all those resources. And then we await, because I know there's stuff going to be unlocked here as soon as the storm arrives in a few days. Well, in a week's time, that is. But man, we're doing fantastic. However, I'm gonna lower this to maybe the 2nd level and get this going like that, because we don't need that. It's better just to conserve the coal for the moment, because it's not that cold. It's gonna be much colder very soon. Done. Perfect. Resources, steam coal mine started. We have 2 steam cores. I'm gonna make use of them. I'm not gonna make any hothouses. I kind of feel like, let's not. Like, they're gonna be disabled as soon as the frost arrives anyhow. So there's just no point of making them, kind of feels like. How are we doing on those, my hunters? There's one hunter out. The other ones is kind of like, hey, we're not doing anything. What is wrong, sweetheart? Serious accident. Oh no, somebody... the automaton stopped on somebody. Sir, there's been an accident. Automaton has stepped on a man, crushing his leg and crippling him for life. Slow down the automaton. No, it's gonna fall by 10%. No, we can't afford it. Make them work. Dude, I can make a prosthesis for you. There we go. Let me see, where is it? There we go. Make that, and now you turn from cripple to amazing again. Very soon. Advanced wall drill? Nope. We're gonna go in here. We're gonna go heater efficiency upgrade. Yes. And then we're gonna see where that takes us. There's gonna be some more people to this medical outpost. Please do. Okay, everybody, that is gonna conclude today's episode. I think we are doing absolutely fantastic. We have 25 days in, or we are 25 days in. Next episode, the big frost or the big storm is gonna arrive. And judging from the situation we've got here, we should be doing absolutely fantastic. The city looks, in my opinion, pretty. It looks beautiful. Look at the town square over here. Everything is just working as intended. And I'm loving it. Next episode we're also gonna see, let me see, where's those guys? Is it here? No. Okay, I'm lost in my own place. Where did I put down... where's the church? There we go. There it is. The Faith Keepers. They can do a public penance. And that is going to be quite intriguing to see how that looks. Okay, next episode. Also, purpose. Where do I go from here? Protector of the truth. Oh, Captain's words. I am the law. Which movie is that, by the way? I don't know. Judge Dredd? No, I can't remember.
Hear me.
I am the law. See? Told you guys that this path is not a pleasant path. It is a dark path. This cult is just growing by the minute. But I don't care. See you guys in the next episode. This is gonna be the last one. On this scenario at least. And we'll see if we're gonna survive. But it just looks brilliant, alright? So far so good. Keralis over and out. Have a very nice day. And make sure you smash the like button. Bye everybody.